precious friend. A precious friend. A very good girl. She's so good. She's a princess. Hey, princess. Hey, princess. Hi, honey. Hello? Hello? Hi. I just got back on. Oh, I mean, it's okay. It's just that the training isn't hourly. It's also commission based, and I start like after the first week with that. No. Yeah. I think so. No, I have to drive there. Nope. No, he said that he just covers lunch. Because a lot of people don't want to stick around for the first week. Nope, by myself. Yep. That's why I wasn't all that excited. Okay. I gotta keep trying for something else. No, not yet. I forgot. Okay. Alright, bye. Fucking hell, dude. Such an ass. Thanks, Fully Geeked. Well, I would check the labels. Oh, you got the crying emoji. As you can see that. Well, yeah, I put a little descriptor next to the art cam and everything. Are you drawing right now? I have my drawing up. This is the one I'm currently working on. This is the one that I most recently turned into a design collection that is like actually on my website and stuff. Thank you for following, Amelia. Kitty? Yeah, I have a small cat friend right here. Oh, there's also a small cat friend over there. Yo, what's up? Hi. Yeah, it's mine. No, that's Kaicho. And this is Bastet. And also, so here's the thing. This one's bonded to me and that one's bonded to my boyfriend. They wouldn't even want to go with you. This one in particular, I love her. She loves me. It's the whole place, but the whole place is a studio single room. So I have a bathroom and a kitchen, and then the bed is right here, like in the kitchen area. And then there's my TV that I've hooked up as my second screen. Also, no audio. What time did you say that? Oh, thank you. Hold on, let me see. I turned off when I pushed the talk. You should have been able to get some feed from there, but now you should be able to hear me from my normal. I'm talking to Sneaky on my Discord. Do you find them good? Me and my boyfriend pop loads of balloons and pool floaties for fun. I like them, but I've never used them for that purpose. All my reviews say that I left the place very clean and nice. What's going on? A combo of all the stuff that you see on the labels over here, and mainly hanging out and chatting and stuff. Essette, you're very pretty, and I love you very much. She's just my baby girl. By the way, see, you're not affiliated. No, I'm not. And if you're trying to pitch me, I swear to God, I'm gonna report you and ban you. So fast. Okay. Do you want to be? Bro, what did I just say? What did I just warn you? That if you try to fucking pitch me, I'm going to report and ban you. I suggest you stop. Actually, I do promote. Okay, well, you just earned yourself to get reported and fucking banned from my page. How about that? Go fuck yourself. Banned. Spam. And blocked. Cool. Bro, what the fuck? Okay. Thank you for liking. I see you helping me out. Thank you on TikTok. Besta, you're so pretty and I love you so much and you're so happy to be a lap kitty cat. You're such a good girl. Can you guys see? Can you see how wonderful she is down here? Can you see that she has a very happy friend? Are you baby? Oh, you're very good. You're a very good girl. I love you very much. This is my baby girl. This is my baby. This is my baby. Everyone loves her. She's my baby, baby, baby girl. She's my baby, baby, baby girl. You know I love you. I do love you. Do you love me too? Is that a good girl? It's my little friend. She's a very good girl. Kristen, you're so pretty. You're such a pretty girl. And you're so good. Thank you for being so good. That's awesome. That hurt. Are you okay? You okay? Ow. Ow, ow. Thank you. That hurts. That really hurts. Ow! She's so happy. Girl, that fucking hurts. She's making biscuits on my knee and it hurts. Girl, you're shaking your tail at me like you're mad at me? The hell? You're tearing me up. Also, my foot's falling asleep. She's a small best friend. Ooh. Oh my god, my back. trust you to not eat that. You're tiny best friend. But you're gonna eat plastic if I let you. You're the smallest best friend in the world. That's why I gotta keep you from eating plastic. Like you're a fucking turtle. Things my cat has in common with turtles. Has an outer shell. Will eat fucking plastic. Why? What's up again? Hey. pissing me off. TikTok is flagging the shit out of my account. Thanks for following Statecrackers. There's like a specific art style you're following slash inspired you. I mean, I guess surrealism, but that's probably like the tackiest answer. Also, I I like to follow a lot of different art movements, particularly if there's a specific type of emotion being evoked in a certain period or measure of emotion, like if it's super dramatic or if it's super minimalist or whatever. I try to incorporate that into the subject matter or vice versa. I'm heating up my corn. I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry. I'm just a hungry little hoe, hungry bitch. MC Hungry Hungry Hippo. Microwave ASMR again. Yeah. Funny that you're the one who's here back in time for that. Guys, I like looking at my own butt dancing. It's so fun. hell? I want to watch. What the fuck is it called? God damn it, what's it called? This bitch. Favorite new design so far? I think it's the most recent one. The one that I turned this art piece into. because it reminds me of both Versace and Karl and a recent Karl Lagerfeld collection. And these, I drew this picture based off the photos that I took in the Vatican Museum. Your grandpa and Karl Lagerfeld used to play together as kids. That's cool. I'm a big fan of his. His current fall collection is like really whimsical for a fall collection, and I love it. Mm. Mm. Watched a few German interviews of him, and he was quite a character. In what way? In what way? Tell me. A good kind of chill way? Okay, good. I thought you meant in like, I thought maybe you meant in like a creepy uncle way. Well, that does sound like something he would say. He's not wrong though. You know who I found out? Dude, okay. So somebody is going to be, I think it's the One Piece movie that like one of the directors used to do like hentai and ecchi type stuff. And like people were being like, "Oh, what he shouldn't be able to do the movie and stuff like that." And I was just like, well, I'm trying to think of when that's happened in mainstream media. And I found out that fucking Wes Craven got his start in the adult industry. Like Wes Craven, Nightmare on Elm Street, like that Wes Craven got his start in the adult industry. And I was just like, well, shit, that kind of tracks like watching his movies, you can kind of tell at least a little bit. But yeah, like he obviously learned a lot from it. Mm-hmm. But what's fucked up is when I first learned that, the first thing that I thought of was in Nightmare on Elm Street. Do you remember how Johnny Depp had like the super super short crop top that a lot of like boy toys in the 80s had? And like the scene of him being thrown up against the ceiling, or like the scene with the other girl that was thrown up against the ceiling and he's on the bed like, oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. That was the first thing that I thought of. Can send me the interview you were talking about. Do it. Alright, give me a minute. Okay. I love grape juice. Hey, what's up? Guys, this is just grape juice. But I love grape juice. I love it so much. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Remember me? I sure do. You were here earlier today. It's that one, but I don't know what time stamp is 1 hour. Okay. I'll copy it. I'm gonna copy and paste it into my chat on Discord so I can click it to watch later. Or, yeah. got it. 666. It gave me the little to confirm it was the right one and everything. That sucks. Is it only me here? No, there's somebody on Twitch. And there's some people on TikTok. There are currently 4 people on TikTok. It looks like 2 or 3 people are on Twitch. They're on YouTube. And Kick, it never shows me how many people are on Kick, but there's usually at least 2. They're also not usually the best characters. I was double checking that you can read the little blurbs, but yeah, you totally can. Well, anyways, Charmer's not here. That's great. Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, nice. Nice. I love those cats. They're small and good. The cats that are over there, they're small and good. What happened? Oh, this. Because that sounds like an old television running black and white. I don't know, let me see. It's probably the AC right there. It's having a hard time with this unit. I see what you're talking about. I think it's. I see what you're talking about. Probably thinks that was like a noise gate or something. Okay.
He swore he would never hurt her, but his associate
See.
cracked under pressure. Faced with the evidence, he finally admitted Seeley's death wasn't an accident. He said it was because she had seen something she wasn't supposed
Yeah,
to
I
see,
will because I just
something
ate.
inside that scamming empire that made her dangerous to them, and for that, they silenced her forever. Behind Phnom Penh's glossy skyline, where families shopped and office workers hurried about, there were places the law itself
Okay, cool. So that
refused
got
to
rid of
touch. Hidden corners where
background.
scam companies operated like untouchable kingdoms. One of those companies was run by Yang Kai-shin, the
I'm kind.
ringleader.
Damn it.
He was cold, a ruthless man. Nothing inside his empire moved without his approval. Not the scams, not the torture, not even the killings. Yang surrounded himself with loyal helpers. There was Chen, who had fled China after being caught in another scam, and Li Haohao, his muscle, the
Oh, sh-
enforcer who made sure people stayed in line. Li had a knack for dodging the police, but ironically, he would also be the first to break under interrogation. To bridge the language gap with
Ah,
locals,
fuck.
Yang hired a talented translator, and that was Sivli. She thought she'd landed a real job, but instead she found herself in the middle of a nightmare. Day after day, she translated for the scammers, and in doing so, she saw too much. She saw the beatings, the scams, the cruelty, and she didn't just see it, she wrote it all down. Names, details, even accounts
Okay.
of torture. Enough to ruin Yang's operation if it ever reached the police. And this made her a threat
Pausing
and
it now. I've heard of that.
dangerous.
However, I have
Sources
taken
say
the
Seeley
appropriate
pleaded the
precautions to
fifth
not do
Minute
that with
Law.
my
I will
selection.
expose you. And that was the last line she crossed. One day before her death, Yang ordered Chen to bring her in.
Alright, that's gonna be the
But
echo
it
from
wasn't
hell
just
for a
an
second.
order. It was an execution order. Inside a room, Seeley was tied to a chair. Chen and Li were there, beating
But I
her
think,
until she
okay, the
lost
mic testing is working
consciousness.
though. We're good.
One version of the story says Yang forced her to call her mother before the end. That's why Sophie heard her
Cool.
daughter's trembling, frightened voice
Call her
call
mother
her.
before the
Li
end.
said it was
That's why Sophie
Li.
heard her daughter's
She died from head
trembling,
trauma and
frightened voice call her
disappeared.
mother before
That
the
was
end.
Seeley's
That's why
only
Sophie heard
identity
her.
she trusted. Afterward, they stripped her naked, stuffed her belongings in a sack, and drove her body to a desolate patch of land near the Aeon 3 shopping mall.
Woo!
They buried her shallow, face down, only 60
Oops.
centimeters deep, scattering branches to cover the disturbed earth. And on
Excuse me,
March 1st,
goddamn.
2025, officers dug and uncovered her battered body. Her face was so disfigured that they couldn't recognize her, not until her mother confirmed it with scars and teeth. Meanwhile, Yang told his men to act normal while he slipped away toward Vietnam. But he didn't make it far. On March 5th, Vietnamese police caught him at the border. Chen and Li had already been arrested, their apartment raided. While Li admitted to all his crimes, Yang denied everything. Even when IT experts recovered records from his phone, messages instructing Chen and Li to eliminate her, still he said he was innocent. On March 7th, prosecutors charged Yang, Chen, and Li with intentional homicide under Section 200 of Cambodia's Penal Code. They handed down the maximum punishment, life imprisonment. Cambodia doesn't have the death penalty anymore, but Sivli's mother and much of the public demanded it. Protesters carried signs with her name, shouting for justice.
Want to
Even
dance? I'm getting
Chinese and
bored.
Vietnamese embassies issued statements
I don't want to
condemning the
dance. I'm
crimes
getting
and their
tired.
condolences to her family.
Honestly, I've had quite a day. I know you guys have just seen me being here, but I've actually had quite a day. I'm getting tired. So I'm getting on dance. I'm wanting
Now, the
my
case sits in
fucking
court. The
browser to
outcome
load.
seems certain: life sentences. Meanwhile, across Weibo, Chinese users demanded investigations into the dark underbelly of Cambodia, especially Sihanoukville, infamous for being a scam haven. Those scam cartels in
I'm not gonna
Cambodia
lie.
and Southeast Asia have grown
I'm
into empires,
sleepy.
untouchable
I
networks
could go
of
lie down
fraud
and sleep for like
violence, and
4 hours
human
probably,
slavery.
and
Labor
totally fuck up
exploitation
my
has
sleep
become one of the
schedule.
biggest discussions of our time. More and more survivors are speaking up, and we also hear about those who never made it back alive. If Sifli, a Cambodian girl in her own country, could be crushed like this, can you even imagine the terror of someone lured from far away? Alone in a strange land, without family, without language, with no one to call. People are demanding that governments do something, that
Okay, this
police
isn't working.
start
It's just gonna
moving
be
before
sucking
another
up
innocent life is
resources. I'm gonna
lost.
close the
Some
hole.
say
Caffeine
those
will
in
save you.
power need
Caffeine
fear
will make
because
me
they
more
know.
tired. So here's the funny thing. I have ADHD, right? I'm tired because Steph, you're still in school. No, I'm 27. Um, I, good lord, I take Adderall normally. I haven't taken it in a couple days. Alright? And I take it because I have ADHD. Diagnosed, all that happy shit. Um, and here's what they found out about caffeine and ADHD is that caffeine is a stimulant, yes, and maybe it will work like your first couple times doing it. But if you have ADHD, you need a stimulant that is much stronger than caffeine. You get tired drinking caffeine when you do it regularly. Then you might have something related to ADHD, because that's where I'm going with this. So, what the fuck, you're 27? I sure am. Um, oh my god, I'm tired. Um, okay, Jesus. So, basically, the chemical response in your brain when you have ADHD and you take caffeine is that your central nervous system will look at the substance of the caffeine and be like, yes, this is a substance, but it's not enough. So we must be in a situation where we're supposed to get rest, and that is why caffeine will make you tired if you have ADHD or autism or like a few different um, attention and nervous system related conditions. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The yawning is going crazy. Gotta love an educational stream. That's my favorite turn. I love when we get to talk about shit. I'm just too much of a dummy and too tired to just start harping on things. I really should start harping on things, but I have a habit of doing that in my real life, so I've tried to tone it down. And I need to learn how to do it like just on stream. My followers joined on TikTok to this post, or joined from my post to this live. Holy shit! Woo! Hello, Tristan and Nick. Hello. She majored in bio. I majored in secondary education in social sciences, which means I was gonna teach high school and older history and literature. Here's the thing though, studying anthropology and history and literature gives you a little bit of a window into a lot of things. I like studying medical history and agricultural history and fucking architectural history. Like, there are so many things that you can learn from that. Yeah.
Might be tied into the money themselves. That unless the world is watching, these cases still get brushed off, labeled as just another murder.
I
And
didn't
once that
major in
label's fixed,
nutrition.
the story
I appreciate
dies,
that
just
though.
like so
But
many others already buried in
my
history.
dad was a personal fitness trainer. He was like certified and all that shit. Um, that's probably where a lot of my nutritional and health awareness came from. Thank you for following, JJ Raybank. If you like me now, you'll love me when I have more rest.
The Cambodian government
Because
has
right now I'm
staged
just sleeping a
crackdowns, and there are
bitch.
raids where hundreds
Sorry.
are arrested. But these syndicates are too powerful. They're too rich. They bribe, they pay off, they reappear somewhere else the next
Sorry.
day. Even international agencies admit it's like fighting a hydra. Cut off one head,
My goodness.
two more grow back.
What's your
So
full-time
what is
job?
left? Awareness.
Okay.
That is our only.
I just started at this place. I'm so sorry. TikTok, you're such a fucking liar. You're such a lying hoe. Lying hoe bitch. Lying bitch hoe. Please. Streaming is a side hustle. Well, it's one of the thing is, it's hard to say what my. So I do sales, right? I do sales, which is like my full-time job. With a closet design place. Okay, sorry. So like they book appointments with people who like want closets or kitchens or like some sort of remodeling or something like that. Like it could be original construction is what I mean by that. And then so then I also do graphic design and the fashion design stuff and website design. And I have a couple clients that I do that for consistently, and then I also do like individual gigs. You know, sometimes people don't need me to maintain the website, they just need me to like build it, or just they need me to do a logo or, you know, quick jobs here and there. So that's a lot of what I do is stuff like that. To be honest with you, I feel like my time as far as what I make income from is split like 5 different ways that are almost equal in how much they are my like job, like how much time I put into them. Actually, I take that back. Just because I draw a lot, I would say, and just because I take care of both the front end of business and the back end, like the administrative stuff and the creative stuff. It'll be wild looking at you formal attire. Do they wear suits in sales? They can. Not in my type of sales. My type of stuff, it's gonna be like, just like a polo shirt. I also live in Florida, so even like jobs where you would probably wear suits in other states, like we wear fucking golf polos. Like, I've never seen, other than maybe downtown jobs, like where you're in executive sales and you're like in the high-rise buildings and stuff, I don't ever see people wearing suits or even long sleeve collared shirts here. So you can code too, or are you doing UX design? I can't code. However, okay, so what I do, I like to do in general UX stuff, but then what I'll do to be all fancy is I know how to like interpret code. I just suck at like trying to do it myself. But I'll find like the format that's already written out and then just like insert. I'll copy paste. I'll essentially copy paste like the form of a code from Reddit if I wanted to do something like a lot of liquid code, like liquid HTML, liquid or HTML. Like you can insert your own elements like in the middle of all of the UX stuff. So in general, I use the UX stuff unless somebody, like a client, wants something specific, and then I'll insert a custom one. I'll insert a custom element to it. I feel like I could have said that way shorter. And yours are itchy. My mom can code. I know, that's why I say, like, I know enough from watching her how to like tell what code is for. My brain overload a little bit. I understood. I'm gonna like, this live is gonna end because it can't fucking give me the. This fuck ass puzzle isn't working. I dead ass only have a minute left to figure this out. This is so stupid. Florida really racist state they are portrayed in foreign media. The top half is. Honestly, a lot of it is. Some parts aren't. Some parts are okay. I don't know why this is having such a hard time. It's like actually pissing me off. I got 16 seconds or else it's gonna drag me off for inactivity. Jesus Christ. Six seconds? Really? Really? Fuck TikTok. Jesus Christ, that was so fucking annoying. That was genuinely, like, that genuinely pissed me the hell off. How aren't most of them from Cuba? Yeah, they're racist. They don't. All I know is Europeans that crazy messing with alligators, their pets, and so on. Not necessarily. We have a healthy like respect of the gators. We were taught how to run away from them. There is some discourse as to whether or not it actually is a good way to run away from them. But I mean, it worked for every time I've had to, which was only like twice. And they were pretty small ones anyways. But you run in a zigzag pattern because they don't turn very well. So you like big zigzags. You make like lots and lots of turns because they don't turn very well. Yeah. Bye, Steph. Bye.
Strip away hope, and when someone is cornered by it, the choices they make can spiral into violence, despair, or tragedy.
I'd be way too scared.
That was the reality of a 16-year-old
to
girl,
run away?
Wong Kamui.
I promise you won't be too scared to run away.
The city's neon-lit red light streets, selling companionship to survive. Some clients treated her kindly, pretending it was love. But it was
You'd be surprised,
money.
also how willing you are to like save your dogs and stuff from that situation.
One man in particular brought her unimaginable horror. Tonight's case is one of the most disturbing to ever come out of Hong Kong. A crime so gruesome that when the details broke, people said they couldn't even eat meat again. A teenage girl murdered, her body mutilated, and her remains flushed down a toilet. This is the case of Wong Kamui.
Holy shit. I remember being way more worried about my cats with gators than I ever would worry about myself.
Modernization had reached almost everywhere, including Hong Kong. Towers cars were everywhere, pushing into the clouds. And the alleys between them, small
I was
shops,
way more worried about my
trying
pets.
to make a name, trying to resist the big corporations. By day, hundreds, thousands rushed through narrow streets to work. At night, the mood flipped. The cold, fast city turned warm, hot. Behind the high rises, clubs waited. Neon bars lit their doors and pulled people in. If work had you stressed, this was where you let it out. Drinking, singing, snacking. For others, this was where their
Damn
home
it.
hung, a place to make enough to keep going, a place to survive. Women in revealing clothes stood outside the bars, tossing flirtatious looks at passing men, selling pleasure. And none of this was unusual. Nightlife can be an escape from a harsh reality.
Damn it!
But for one girl, it was a nightmare. April 27, 2008, a man lifted a
Chris,
butcher
I'm
knife
totally
and
gonna
brought it
attack
down
this
on
cat
a piece
friend.
of meat,
He's a
chopping
tiny
its
baby.
throat. Blood splattered on his
Yeah!
face, his body, the room. But he wasn't cooking.
You're a
He
baby named
flushed
Kaicho.
several pieces down the
Very true.
toilet.
Very true
Then
how you're a
he
baby.
picked up a head,
Look at
a
how you're a
human
true
head,
baby.
slipped it into a bag,
He's
and
small.
threw it into the sea.
See how small he is?
Meanwhile,
He's a
at
baby
home,
boy.
Tae Yin Tak watched a news report about a missing girl, Wong Kamui, and he
Everyone
immediately
loves you for
recognized
it.
the name. It matched the girl his friend said he had just killed through a strange phone call. He didn't hesitate. He called
Everyone
the
loves how you're
police.
such a big
So
baby
before
boy.
we get into the incident and how Wong ended up there, we need to look at her life before it. Her name was Wong Kamui, though later in life she was also known as Kiki Wong or Wang Jianmei. She was born back in 1991 in Hunan, China. And for a little while, things were good. She lived with her parents and her older sister, just a normal
I'm allergic to
childhood.
cats, but I still cuddle with
That
them.
didn't last.
Yeah, so does my
Her
boyfriend.
parents
He's the
split
one that,
up, and
like,
after
made
that, she
us
lived with her
get these
mom.
cats.
In
I used to be a veterinary
1991,
assistant,
just
so
3 years after Wong was
he who
born,
was a
a new
stray,
family
Tuna who was a
began
stray,
Hong
and
Kong.
her who was in
For a few
animal
years,
services,
the new family stayed in
he was
Hunan,
like,
China.
well, you
But
can
in
take care of
2005,
them.
they made the
And
move
I
to
was
Hong
like,
Kong and
yes,
settled.
hypothetically. He
It was a
goes,
vibrant
so now they're in
neighborhood
our
with
house. And I'm
social
like, okay.
history and lush green parks. Wong grew up like any other kid at first, carefree, playful, no
I didn't see
behaviors,
the
no
outfit.
problems.
Well,
She went to
rewind,
music in
man.
secondary
You're on
school.
YouTube.
People said she was a quiet student who really loved to study. She wasn't into sports or anything physical, but she read a lot and always tried her best. Her grades were pretty good. But even though she was doing well in
You really think I'm
class,
gonna be like,
she struggled with
oh, I'm so
grades.
sorry. Let me
Other
fucking
kids
turn
made
around
fun.
and
She wasn't
bend
enough
over and
for
like,
them,
fuck.
and her
No,
accent
stop.
gave her away. So they teased her for it constantly, and the bullying didn't stop there. Her family was also having a hard time financially after the move. They were falling behind on bills, and
Like,
she
genuinely, what did you think
made her
was
an
gonna
easy
happen?
target for even more bullying. At some
Not a man,
point, the
first of
family
all.
debt was said to have reached 50,000 Hong Kong
Did I even say
dollars,
man?
and by January of 2008, in her third year of secondary
Did I
school,
say that?
Wong dropped out.
Did I
She
say
was
that you were?
16 years old, and she had no
And
diploma,
my
no
lights are
experience, and
sucks?
now she
You
had
wanna
to
try that
compete
again?
with adults
I
just to
believe in
find
you.
work. And
It's
she tried
completely
everything,
unfounded.
from
And you're not
physical
gonna be able
labor to small
to
jobs
do it,
working
but I
beside her
believe in you
desk.
anyway.
Rejection became a daily routine. Adults mocked her, turned her away. Still, she kept smiling. She believed that if she kept pushing, maybe
I
one
wanna
day
have
things would get
too
better.
much blush.
But
I
again,
wanna
she was
have too
only
much blush on my
16, and
face.
finding a stable work at that age
I
was
wanna look like
barely
fucking
possible. And
Christine
that
Daae when
pressure
she's
pushed
doing
her
the
into
Hannibal
survival
opera
mode. She had to stay
performance.
open to people, to conversations, to
I
anything that might lead to money. And through someone she met, she got introduced to a world
want to
called
basically look like I'm
compensated
wearing
dating.
drag.
Some people call it sugar dating. So it's basically where someone pays to spend time with someone, short-term relationships, often with extras. You could think of it like a rented girlfriend or boyfriend, but the line between dating and sex work, it's thin,
That's why I wanted
sometimes
outfit check properly.
non-existent.
I mean, you
Compensated
could
dating
probably see it
included
from
clubs and
before. Also, this
brothels,
shirt is on my
prostitution.
website.
Girls post ads, sometimes via email, sometimes directly.
The one that I'm wearing.
Clients browse, message, arrange a meetup. It all feels informal, like you're ordering something off a menu, but behind those screens, a
Damn
lot of those
it.
girls are underage, and a lot of them, like Wong, are just trying to survive. Usually, these clients started off light. They'd ask the girls for a simple chat online. Then that turned into meeting in person, and before long, it became spending the night together. What began as companionship slowly blurred into prostitution, and before anyone realized, the whole trade was being run by syndicates. The clients paid anywhere between 800 Hong Kong dollars and
The socks
$1,600
were
each day.
from a
Middlemen took home
Patreon
about
member.
200
They gave it as a
to
gift.
300 Hong Kong dollars a transaction. For a 16-year-old girl like Wong, who was naive and desperate,
You're so
it
fucking
looked
stubborn.
fascinating.
You are
She
so fucking
volunteered herself
entitled.
into one of these compensated dating
Damn, he's
groups,
demanding. That's what I'm
almost
saying.
realizing she was stepping
I'm
into
glad y'all
the
seeing
sex
this.
trade, a space where underage girls provided services to much older men. At first, Wong hesitated.
I
The
see the green
service
thing.
felt
That
like
was
too
so cool,
much,
yeah.
but after enough nights,
The R, shut
she
the fuck
agreed.
up.
Slowly, the 16-year-old girl found herself
That's
immersed
funny.
in it. Still, she clung to a dream to leave this life behind, to become a model, and one day
Okay.
live a normal life with a normal job. By mid April 2008, Wong was back on the forum, posting ads, chatting with potential clients. Some weren't even looking for sex, just someone to talk to about their day. And then came the message that would change everything.
Oh my
A
god, he
new
listened.
notification popped up. A man with the nickname
That's
Fatty
rare.
Ting. No hesitation, he asked straight away her price. He wanted to meet her. So Wong answered like she always did with first time customers, warm, casual, like she'd know them before. She sent her price list, and
Guys, I
Ting
love
paid
you.
in full, not just for a
There's a
date,
very
but
small
for a
cat, and I
dating
love you very
and
dearly.
sexual service. But Ting wasn't new to this world. He'd been part of the sex trade since he was 16 himself, paying older women for sex back then. As he grew older, though, his taste shifted. He started looking for younger girls, girls like Wong. Ting was born in 1984 in British Hong Kong. When he was 5, tragedy struck. A car crash killed his mother. The same crash left him with a
Have you
serious
tried
head injury. From
Schweppes?
then
I
on,
have
he was
not.
never the same.
Is
He
that like
struggled
club soda?
emotionally, he couldn't focus. His moods would flip, excited one
Isn't
minute,
that just like
furious the next. By the age of
isn't
8,
that,
he was
or
in a
that ginger
psychiatric
ale?
hospital, diagnosed with ADHD. What people thought was just a learning problem turned into a burden that followed him everywhere. He couldn't concentrate, couldn't connect with kids his age. Friends described him as having a strange temper, getting enraged over things no one else understood, lashing out when things didn't go his way. People kept their distance, and eventually he dropped out during his first year of secondary school, unable to handle the social side of it. Losing his mother left a
Yeah,
hole
I'm
that
having
would
one.
never
I don't think
heal.
I have
His father
tried,
remarried and
or if I have, I
established
haven't paid attention to the brand.
wasn't enough. His behavior kept spiraling. By 15, Ting had already had trouble with the law. He spent a year in a boys' home after assaulting someone.
You have
Soon
Insta?
after,
Yes, I do.
a
It's the same name
friend
as my channel.
introduced him to drugs. From then on, he became a regular user. By 16, he was a fixture in Hong Kong's clubs,
Eric, duh.
drinking, taking drugs, and
You
paying
ever
for
tried
sex.
carbonated water?
By day, Ting
Like
worked,
sparkling
first as an
water?
air
Yes.
conditioning engineer and later in 2008 as a transportation worker. He earned little, but he burned through most of it at night, partying and buying prostitutes. And then came the night that would change everything. April
Most Americans hate it.
27th,
It's not my favorite. It's
2008.
okay.
The lights of Hong Kong
I
went
feel
out
like
at
I don't
night.
hate it as much
By the
as a
time
lot of my
office
fellow
members
Americans
clocked
do.
out, neon
Do you
signs
share
flickered
content on there on
and the
Instagram?
city shed its business suit.
I mean,
Suddenly, it was
I
all
have like shorts and
alcohol,
stuff
drugs, and
for reels or
sex
whatever.
on offer inside the clubs. And Ting was right there in the
Oh my
middle of it,
goodness.
like he
I'm
always
tired.
was. And that night, nothing was different. He hit a club inside a shopping mall, blowing his wages on alcohol, ketamine, and ecstasy. He partied like he had no tomorrow, drinking, laughing, dancing, flirting with women until morning came. Then the sun rose, swallowing the neon lights. Ting stumbled home, awake, buzzing, but far from satisfied.
I will say
The
I tend to
adrenaline was
only
still
drink
pumping,
sparkling
and his
water when
hunger
I'm
was still
traveling.
there. So
I mean,
he
both because of
got
availability
up
and
into
because of,
another
like,
uncompensated
I don't like to
day
do it
of
all the
class.
time. It's not my
And that
favorite,
was
but
where he saw
I
her.
like to immerse
He saw this
myself in
ad.
where I
The
am.
girl was
So
16. Her photo caught his eye.
I
Flawless
tend to
skin,
drink it like when I'm in
wide
Europe or
eyes, small lips,
Asia.
a face that looked like a doll. So Ting didn't
Tell me about the
hesitate.
best vodka you
How much
tried.
do I have to pay to have sex with you? He typed. And with that, he
Tito's that I had
transferred
in a
1,500
bar
gold
in Dublin.
buckles, around $280
And I
to
think it
me
was just because the
personally.
bartender
And now,
mixed it really
compensated
well.
dating wasn't just about sex. The deal usually included a date. So, they met first at a small, cozy cafe. They talked for a while, though Wong mostly kept the conversation warm and easy, the way she always did with the first-time clients. After lunch, they went back to Ting's flat in Shekip Mei, in the district of Shamshui-Po. They sat, drank, and took ice together. And the drugs hard. Their dopamine levels spiked. They were smiling, laughing, talking like old friends. At one point, Wong opened up. She told Ting about her problems, about how hopeless she felt. She even admitted she sometimes
Do I
wanted
want you to
nothing.
traumatize me with a German
And
dish?
according to Ting, that moment,
I mean,
mixed
you
with
can
the
try.
drugs, was what set him off. Sometime between 1 and 3 p.m., he
Talk about
snapped.
immersive.
He lunged at her.
Me and
His
me,
hands
no.
locked around her throat,
Look up.
claws digging into her
Okay,
stomach.
well it ends in gel, so that's already. Is this
Wong
like the
foamed. She was
fish
swallowing
jelly?
weaker,
Is that what
higher
this is
drugs,
gonna
but
end
she
up being?
still tried to resist. Her body started to go limp. Her breathing stopped. She lost consciousness. But Ting didn't stop. He kept squeezing
Why?
until
What
he
the
thought he
hell?
was dead. The sight of Wong's body lying there
This
seemed
isn't
to throw
bad.
Ting back into reality. He panicked,
This doesn't even
shocked.
seem like a
What
bad.
had he
That's
done?
not even
He
bad.
claimed later he couldn't even remember the moment.
That's not even bad.
Blaming the drugs, blaming the haze. But what he did know was simple. Wong was dead.
Yeah,
In
that's
his
light
mind,
work.
there was only
Dude,
one
that is
option
light
left.
work.
He had to get rid of the body. He
That's
wondered
not
about his
that bad.
plan for a way out of the nightmare. That's when his eyes landed on a butcher knife.
No way you aren't traumatized. Absolutely not.
In that
Dude, I was a
moment,
veterinary
I
assistant
have to
that
try the body.
my teacher, before he was a teacher, he was a butcher, okay? So he also, like, now that he was a teacher, lived next to a pig farmer. So in order to teach us about like a digestive tract, like as close to living as possible, his next door neighbor farmer was like, hey, can you like slaughter it and butcher this pig for me that I have? And he goes, okay, sure, just give me like all the parts that aren't like usable for you so I can have them to show to my fucking class. And then I swear to God, he took an entire pig's digestive tract from tongue to end, and he just dumped it on the floor and was like, okay, you guys gotta like go poke around in there and shit and go like play with it and stuff. Girl has tried everything, veterinary assistant. I honestly think I would probably still be a vet assistant if I wasn't in Florida, and that's like a whole other story. But dead ass, like all that stuff dumped on the floor, and it had just been slaughtered like the day before, and it had, and like he did it again because like the classes were on a block schedule of like all of the vet 1 and then the vet 2 and then vet 3 or whatever, or yeah, like vet 1 and vet 2 on alternating days and then vet 3 towards the end of the day, whatever. But so it was like each class had 2 days to mess with it. So from the day that it was slaughtered, it was like he put it in that night, and then it was there for like 4 days, and he had to fucking poke around. And the thing is, I was a teacher assistant in vet 3, so I had to like help poke around with it. And it was like it was just crazy. It was crazy. And my teacher is insane. He and I like used to have prank wars on each other. You know how to check the yes, I do. And anal glands, which I most people don't even know are a thing that you have to deal with. But they're a thing. Of a pig? Yeah, I would. Um, but God, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, so my teacher and I, we used to have prank wars, and he took pieces of this fucking pig, the fascia, which is like, in this particular case, it's like the connective tissue between your ribs, like the stuff that like allows your ribs to expand and stuff, like the tissue in between that is like stretchy but taut and holds your rib cage together. He took a cord of it, like the strip of it, and he slapped it across my forehead when I was in like in the computer lab of the school. And don't listen, it did not take me long to get revenge because literally the same day, like when the bell was ringing when we were leaving, he like picks up his stuff and I'm like, hey, and he's like, what? And I threw a piece of lard and in his fucking mouth, and like, don't even listen. That wasn't even my favorite prank that I pulled on him alone. One of my favorite pranks I pulled on him. Well, I technically his daughter and I pulled it on him, but she was an unwitting participant in what I had set up. Because his stepdaughter, or his daughter-in-law, or whatever, yeah, daughter-in-law? Yeah, stepdaughter, fucking whatever. Um, yeah, no, stepdaughter. She was, like, getting into, like playing music. Like she was a really good musician on like regular like lots of treble clef like flutes and windpipes and stuff. And she was learning piano. And I wrote out a music exercise on like just a piece of notebook paper and I like wrote out the lines and stuff like that and I put in the notes and stuff and I gave it to him. I gave it to my teacher, and I was just like, "Here, give this to your daughter. This is like an exercise, like a piano playing exercise that I used to do." This man is he was very scared of The Exorcist. Okay, like a lot of people from his generation, like scared to shit. Wait, one question I forgot to ask. Can I go ahead? Knock yourself out. Um, so he's very scared of The Exorcist. The music exercise that I wrote down was actually I just wrote out the sheet music for from the Exorcist theme song. And like I want to say it's like 3 days later or something like that. This motherfucker, this teacher comes in and he was just like he goes, "I almost killed my daughter." Cuz I heard the fucking Exorcist. I woke up in the middle of the night at 2 or 3 in the morning and I hear the fucking Exorcist theme organically coming from the living room. Because she started playing piano when the power went out, and that's why she went to go practice. And she just hears the fucking Exorcist theme coming from his living room. What type of content do you create? I'm confused. Like TikTok type stuff. People always think that it's gonna be more than that, but it never is. They're very disappointed when I never take my clothes off. They get very upset. But a lot of people find it cool, and it helps me reach the people that are here for normal reasons.
Ting dragged Wong's body into the bathroom, butcher knife in hand. He started by slitting, then chopping, separating
Aww.
her head from the body.
I love the
He
juice.
sawed through limbs, cut the torso into smaller pieces, even taking the time to carefully
The juice is consumed.
flesh. Blood painted the room. Piece after piece, he flushed her flesh down the toilet, reducing her to something unrecognizable. And while he was doing this, he made calls 3 separate calls to his friend.
You should
Ting.
not take your clothes off. I'm not
These
going
weren't
to.
conversations. They were confessions. Ting told Jay that he had killed Wong, told him what he was
Sock
doing,
check?
cutting her body into pieces,
You can
blushing
see my
away.
knees. These
Jay,
fuckers keep rolling
thinking Ting
down
was
every
high
time I
on
stand up. I
bubbling
really don't
nonsense,
want to.
laughed it off and hung up. But Ting wasn't finished. He gathered up Wong's head, her intestines, and other remains into a plastic bag. He packed his things and boarded a bus to
Guys,
Queen's
I love
Ferry
you.
Pier, where he
Very
tossed
small
the bag into the
cats.
sea. And then
Kitties!
came the detail that horrified
Kaito! That's
something
it!
that made people swear
I
off
love you
meat
guys.
for weeks.
You guys know I love
After
you?
dumping Wong's head,
You guys
Ting
know that,
decided
right?
to check
I know
the
you
meat
know.
market.
You know I love
Crowds
you.
of butchers and shoppers were busy trading fresh meat. And there, among the baskets of pork bones,
Manifesting financial
saw
hardships.
bones,
Ew!
bones, and
You're
flesh
mean.
among the scraps. As for her belongings, Ting cleaned her out. He took
Problem
the
is,
purse
I'm
and
not ever going to start one of those because I have a boyfriend.
and dumped the rest. Her bag, her phone, gone. And with that money, he partied. Alcohol,
He already
drugs,
pays for a lot of
living his
my stuff
best
anyways.
life on the cash of the girl he'd murdered. For 9 days, he showed no
Good girl.
remorse, no guilt. And all the while,
Also,
police
I
asked
have
Ting
consistent
suspect.
clients.
Only her family raised the
I
alarm.
literally just got paid by one on this live stream.
They reported
Like
her
right now.
missing. The case cracked
I'm not
open
joking.
thanks to one man, Tay. The same friend Tay called.
Current bank, your paycheck arrived.
Days later, Tay saw a
Eat
news
my booty.
report about a missing 16-year-old girl, and the timeline matched, the name matched. Suddenly, Ting's rambling phone calls didn't sound like nonsense anymore. They sounded like a confession.
Excuse me, you're a baby.
He couldn't sit
You're
on
a
it.
tiny
He had to
princess
tell
friend.
the police. And with his testimony, plus the phone records linking the
What
calls,
kind of clients?
investigators realized Tay was
This
telling
one
lies.
is the owner of a goth boutique, an award-winning goth boutique. It's called Freak House. They do like alternative and goth clothing, and they're in Miami. They, for the second year in a row, have won Reader's Choice Best Clothing Store for Miami New Times for the second year in a row. And I designed for them internally. I've helped revamp their website, and see, I told you they get mad. They get mad when I don't take my clothes off. See, you're upset. But no, I designed for them, and they have some of my stuff in store. Like there were 5 of my designs that we picked that were like a crossover of like my bestsellers and what would fit in their store, because not all of my stuff. Bro, you're too innocent. You catch the sarcasm. I caught the eye roll. I was also playing with sarcasm. How do the socks look like on the bottom? They're dirty, okay? That's how they look. They're not brand new. My socks, they have fucking dust from walking in incense dust piles, incense ash.
As the main suspect. Tay was later awarded by the
They're not actually dirty, but they are stained like on the heels and the balls of my feet because of incense ash. I was not joking about that part.
In the pipes beneath his residence, they pulled out several scraps of flesh. As for the rest, bones and meat Ting left at the
That's it.
store,
You know you're a wonderful princess friend.
he'd likely slip them into the disposable bone baskets
And
of pork sellers. And here's the part that horrified the public most. There was a
I'm sure it
real
looks fine.
chance those scraps had been
What's good, auntie? Lots. I just got paid. Actually, you know what's, I take it back.
And DNA confirmed what everyone feared.
I ran out of grape juice now. I just got upset. I just got paid. Eat that sock on this guy's face. Fucking sock. Jesus Christ.
A year later, in July 2009,
Why do you guys all like to use that
he faced 2 charges. First-degree murder.
that reaction emote on Twitch? I don't like the
A single judge
that guy.
presided, 7-member jury listened.
Why?
When Ting took the
Can I ask
stand
Jesus? He
during
won't
the
answer.
training, he said
He
that
doesn't
he
answer a lot of
remembered
things I
the
ask,
time
but
he blamed the drugs. He claimed
can
that
I
he
ask
was
him?
so intoxicated that he had no memory of killing Wong or disposing of her body.
That's it.
And here's the
I need you
contradiction.
to go up so you
Despite
can fight these
claiming
people,
he
okay?
had used
Are you
amnesia,
ready to fight them?
there's video evidence, a recorded confession where Ting calmly
The
and
big
in
fight.
detail described what happened before
She
the
did a big
killing,
fight.
exactly how he dismembered Wong and how he disposed of the remains. He walked investigators through every step with precision. So in court,
No.
prosecutors
I want
highlighted
you
that
to spit.
contradiction. Ting said he didn't remember what happened,
Ask away,
yet
sweetie.
when he talked
I
about
want
his
you to spit.
confession, he laid out the
Good girl.
entire sequence clearly and coherently. If the drugs were truly impairing his mind,
I'm
what
sorry you guys don't
were
understand
the
that my
evidence? Why only bring it up later
cat is a very
during
good
his defense
swamp friend.
and trial? It didn't add up. And because of that, the jury saw his I don't remember claim as a weak attempt to gain sympathy, especially since he controlled himself
Actually, check when you're
well
a
enough
whole
to recall
baby.
vivid details when it suited him, but conveniently
Hold
lost
on, your
memory
baby.
when he needed it in court.
Wait, baby friend.
So why did Ting kill Wong? Officially, there was no clear motive, no fight, no money dispute, no plan. What we know is that they had sex, took drugs, and during their high, Wong confided in him. She admitted she felt hopeless, that sometimes she wanted to die. And according to Ting, that moment, her despair combined with the drugs, was what triggered him. Prosecutors, however, argued that this wasn't
Woo! My
voluntary.
arm's itchy!
Ting was fully aware, fully in control, and simply violent.
My cats were
On
named
July
Albert
27,
and Ornella.
2009, after 3 hours
Those are
of
cool
deliberation,
names.
the jury returned a unanimous verdict. At
Was it
25
Albert
years
one
old,
orange?
Ting
That sounds like an
was
orange
guilty
cat.
of murder.
You're a sleeper build.
Justice Alan Wright
I've been told that before.
mandatory life
I
imprisonment
have a
for
nerve
murder
condition in my
and 4
back where the
years
muscles
for
twitch
unlawful
even when I'm
marriage.
laying down. Like,
Because
it's just
Hong Kong had
always,
abolished the death
my
penalty
back is
back in
always working itself
1993,
out.
life was the maximum sentence available.
So,
Ting appealed.
quite literally,
On
I
December
am
2012,
building
the court
while
reversed
sleeping.
it, affirming both his conviction
Quite literally.
and sentence.
That is where
Ting
most
was
of
sentenced
my
to life in
muscles,
prison, one of Hong Kong's most
reaction. You
notorious
should hit the gym. Good
facilities.
fitness model
Even
right here.
inside, his violent streak showed.
Going to the gym,
In 2011,
like,
reports
consistently is
surfaced
not
that
good
Ting
for
and
my
3
body.
other
Like, the nerve
inmates had
ends up getting
assaulted a newly
really,
arrived
really bad if I
prisoner,
push
man
myself too
jailed
hard.
for raping his 3
Loving the
daughters.
fit today. Thank you.
The attack was allegedly tied to a failed extortion. What happened afterward remains unclear. Details of any punishment or consequences weren't made public. But what is certain is that Ting remains in Stanley Prison, serving out
Yeah,
the rest of
like,
his life
I figured that out. Like I
When
said, my
news
dad
of the
was a
crime
personal
finally
fitness
broke,
trainer,
Hong Kong was horrified.
and I figured out how much
Territory
my body can handle
remains. The
as I
parts
was, like, going through my
where
growth
the
spurts and
mastiff
stuff.
and wet marks
Because, I mean, like, when I would have
butchered
visitation with
ground.
him, I literally got dropped off at the gym where he worked at. Like, that's where my bus stop was. It was right outside of there. So, on the days that I would go see him, I would always end up going in the gym and, like, checking on where I was at that point. So I'm pretty familiar with, like, that's why I say, like, when people ask me if I work out, I'm like, not really, but I'm active as much as I'm supposed to be. I'm pretty sure. I have a question for you. Shoot.
Rage 2. Sales plummeted, their reputations ruined by the fear of contamination. Wong's death also forced the city to face the dark side of compensated dating, especially the involvement of minors. Authorities issued warnings. Anyone taking part in these schemes, whether buying or selling,
That's it. You want to come sit with me? Because you're a tiny best friend. You're actually the smallest best friend that's ever done
But in a
things.
strange twist, Tay, the friend who had reported him, told reporters he still
What's that?
considered Ting a friend, even after turning him in and hearing what he had done. The murder of Wong Kar-wai remains one of Hong Kong's most gruesome crimes. In cases
Red
like
shorts are
Hello
fire.
Kitty
Cute.
Murder,
These
or
were.
the killings of Glory
Yeah,
Chow,
she will give you
Lucille,
your
or even
number.
Abby Choi, the
Getting
victim's remains were at least
third cat and
close
call it
version of
all
cases to
day.
confirm the detectives.
I mean, why not?
Wong's head, though, was never recovered.
Why won't you start
To this day, it's
to make it?
missing.
Because I have a
And this
boyfriend,
case only
and I
continues
also,
to
that's
unravel
not like
because Ting
the main point of what I'm doing here. I won't lie and say that like I don't know what I'm doing with like the shorts and stuff like that, but there is an artistic element as to why I'm doing it. It has to do with the overall project of my brand, and I'm not sure I'm ever even going to be able to reveal what that theme is, but the SW part of what people interpret, it needs to be false for this to work, for this creative project of my brand to work, because the point of it is for the fashion design. So for artistic purposes, I can't do that. And also, like I said, I have like that's not within the bounds of my relationship, but yeah, I do as much as I do for a point. But shorts to make her kind of sus. Yeah, yeah. You can do with your boyfriend. Many people doing it. Yeah, I know that. I know that. Oh shit! I did not realize that was still on.
Friend enough to confess. If Jay hadn't gone to the police, Wong might have stayed just another missing teenager.
I refuse millions. I refuse those millions in favor of other millions that I'm gonna get.
How many other girls are walking those same streets, posting on those same forums, believing they have no other choice? And how many of them will never be reported missing, never be even remember the way Wong was? In the end, Wong never got the chance to grow up, to chase the dreams she still carried, to step away from.
Damn, Zhang is very persistent. Everyone's very persistent.
Most parts of her body were.
I get DMs like that all the time. I get so many Instagram DMs just like
So maybe the lesson
asking, demanding,
someone slipping into dangerous territory,
offering
especially someone young,
stuff to like make me do
because sometimes
that.
one small intervention
And I'm just like,
is
that's
all it
not.
takes
The thing
to
is
stop a
I.
nightmare.
It's not ready. And the thing is he wants to see you in that way. Yeah. 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 He and a lot of other people. But, like I said, there is an overall point as to the teasing and not doing element of my fashion design. And it's something that I found while doing the brand that I like realized was a bigger element of my original thesis for my company, that I wanted to lean into because it was like part of good boy, ain't I? You are, for the most part, you have your moments here and there where I can tell you have a nefarious side to you. You are such a good girl. You're so cute. I just saw that she's just happy to be here. She's just happy to be next to me, and she's like purring like a motherfucker. And it's the cutest shit. And I love her so much.
So, what do you think about this case? Do you think justice was served? And what can be done to protect the next Wong Kang-wei from meeting the same fate? Share your thoughts in the comments, and that is all.
You
for
big
today.
girl. Oh my gosh, the itchiest ear in the world. The itchiest of ears. World's itchiest ear. Oh my gosh. Like a baby.
Sometimes the darkest monsters don't look like monsters at all. A quiet man traveling across
Can we get
the
high
world
fives?
with nothing more than a camera
Good girl.
and a Bible. He called himself a photographer, an English teacher, a missionary, and people believed him. They
Little
opened
humor
their
should be
doors and
appreciated, don't you
trusted
think?
with their children.
I think it should be.
But behind that mask of kindness and faith was something
Also a
deeper.
big humor.
Predators
Also, I don't want to be faking, I just want to be.
This is the story of Richard Huckle. On paper, he looked like a man devoted to
I bring me, get my. I'm so sorry. Most of y'all probably don't even know what that's from. Hey, what the hell? Demanding? You can't be the demanding type with all these people. No. The fuck? No.
Surface. In reality, he was leaving behind broken childhoods, stolen innocence, and scars.
Opinion and body will change, but money will give you comfort life. Here's the thing. I am somebody who will do the comfort life thing. Yes, I want to be my point. Oh my god. That's great. That is fantastic. Please more comments like that. Use your body for only advertisement. Honey,
one of England's toughest prisons,
it's something like, yeah, so
behind those cold concrete walls, one man's life ended in the most brutal way.
That's not,
He was
here's the thing, you always have, in that whole industry, whenever there's an element to yourself that you are selling, whether it is labor, whether it is advertisement, whether it is acting, which I mean is for the purpose of advertisement a lot, you are encouraged and almost like God, please do this. Like, fucking put your own, you have great intelligence, but you work for McDonald's. I don't, actually. I actually don't work for McDonald's and never have. Nah, bro. I make lo mein. What do you think about villain arcs? For example, I know a guy which has the same name as my cat. Ever since his father died, started getting really aggressive and criminal. I mean, to be honest with you, it depends on the types of crimes. Not all crimes are created equally to me, my guy. And even then, I have a hard time judging people.
His killer later said it was poetic justice, that he wanted his victim to feel what the children felt. So, you're probably wondering, who was this man?
Just so you know, lo mein is spelled L-O-M-E-I-N. I'm pretty sure.
His name was Richard Huckle, and to understand why another prisoner went to such lengths to destroy him, you have to know the monster he really was. On the outside, Huckle looked ordinary. A Christian missionary, a volunteer.
That's it. Do you know you're beautiful?
Soft-spoken young man who said he wanted to
Do you know you're amazing?
But
That's incredible. I love that for you.
To
be honest with you, pretty sure. Here's the thing. That's also, again, you're getting so close to the point. You're getting so close to the point. To the point where I'm going to include, when I'm ready to reveal, like, the overall theme of one of the points of my brand, I'm going to include the chat thing that's on this screen, because you're getting so close to the point. And the fact that you think that I'm unaware of these things is also part of where I'm going with this. And like this is going to be months, if not years, in the making of when I finally am able to like drop, because I'm gonna drop it with like a full collection. I'm gonna drop it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, that's it. That's where we're gonna end the clip. I'm gonna end it right there. Woo!
He even wrote a how-to manual teaching others how to do the same. By the time investigators finally caught him, police believed he had abused more than 200 children. So who was Richard Huckle really? How does someone go from an awkward, quiet kid in Kent to a predator hiding behind a Bible and a camera? And how did his life
from educational to brain rot? It usually does. The thing is it also goes the other way. We go from brain rot to education pretty quickly. Saying stop giving her bad ideas. I mean, first part is good, second part, I don't know about all that.
well-regarded school. To his peers, Richard was a bit of a loner and awkward. Some classmates even
Guys,
teased him.
I
for
would
being
love
rat-like
chocolate
as he was
again.
notorious.
Really
Still,
would.
most thought he was
I would like
harmless,
some
just a
chocolate.
quiet, fairly normal guy. He wasn't perfect. He dabbled in small-time mischief like selling fake Pokemon cards, but nothing that hinted at the darkness to come. Then, on his 17th birthday, he received what seemed like an innocent gift, a digital camera. That camera would spark a passion for photography, promising a bright future. By 2004, Richard found a new anchor, Christianity. He joined the Ashford Baptist Church. To most, he was a soft-spoken young man, quietly trying to find his faith and place in the world. But not everyone was convinced. A pastor in London later recalled feeling uneasy that Richard
You guys,
seemed
you're so
less
impassioned.
worship and more drawn to the children in the pews.
Are you guys seeing what's going on in the multi-chat? You guys on TikTok, you guys are seeing what's going on down here, right? What's the shit that's going down on YouTube?
His passion grew so much that he changed his studies to focus on photography at Kent College. After leaving school, Richard embarked on a gap year adventure with World Challenge, a
Jesus.
program that sent him abroad from 2005 to 2006. Now, he traveled to Malaysia, beginning with an animal conservation initiative, but it wasn't long before he gravitated elsewhere, away from the conservation work and towards schools and orphanages, places that, tragically, offered him exactly the kind of access he seemed to want most. At first, Richard's placement during his gap year didn't go as planned. The orphanage he was meant to join couldn't take him in. Instead, Richard, along with another traveler, Sammy G, was reassigned to a local school where he assisted in teaching English to young children. Sammy would later remember Richard as nervous.
Guys.
Kept to himself. In fact, he barely
Best
interacted
friend.
on the surface.
Okay.
He seemed quiet, almost shy, but something about him didn't quite fit. And when it came to working alongside his
I actually think Zang might have been being sarcastic himself. What do you mean? I wish I was. That's what I got from the smiley faces anyways.
Isolation was only part of the story. The person Richard was becoming.
Man, I wish I would live near you. I'm managing your account. You wanna... This is what... I would be the account manager. Dude, this is so funny. Like... What? The world building! The world building of the fantasy that is currently being discussed is... That's... I'm sorry, it's a little bit funny. What are you doing? Well, we were listening to this fucking, true crime thing, but now I'm being very entertained by, the stuff that is being said on my YouTube chat right now. Yeah, because they are very, very impassioned. One is very entitled. Yeah. And I want chocolate. But what's new there? Shout out YouTube chat. Exactly.
Every night, but at the end of the day, you are just performing the same songs over and over. You get up on stage, do the same song and dance. So inevitably, musicians gotta find some way.
Still, no, you're not doing as Zang suggested. Yeah. No, I'm not actually doing it. I just think it's very, very funny that he's like, first he was just like, oh man, you don't have an OF? Oh, but why not? Oh, you should. Man, I wish I could do it. Man, if I lived near you, I would be your account manager, and we would mutually make millions together off of you. Like that, like the progression of the world building in this fantasy is just, it's a, it's a projection that is just very, very funny. The velocity of it. Okay, girl, your life, you choose. Yeah. Chocolate is bad. Chocolate is delicious.
Sick, man. That's cool.
In what way?
Up the microphone to his mouth while he was doing it, you would hear. It's such a confident little dance to do too while you're doing the weirdest thing imaginable.
case, Matt? You're a big ol' liar. Okay, it's 3:45 a.m. You need sleep. Okay. Good night. Slash morning. Downtown manager. Yeah, he's having a hard time.
He was doing it long enough that this person had time to pull out their phone and start recording, and he was still doing it. It wasn't just like a one-off, like, this could have been going on for like 30 minutes. This could have been the whole show. All the reviews of the concert were like, he never once even put the microphone up to his mouth. He didn't sing at all. He did a little tongue dance. At one point, he did actually raise the microphone and say, I'm a turkey, gobble, gobble, motherfucker. And then he just kept doing it. Next up on the list of embarrassing concert moments, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, it's Travis Scott falling in auto-tune.
Am I being entitled? No, I was talking about the other person. 3:45, what? I mean, it's India. How is that possible? I wasn't gonna question it. Doesn't super much matter to me if they're from India or not.
It could have just sounded like, ah! But in auto-tune.
Oh my god. The video scares the shit out of me. Not the Weeknd's tongue dance. Yeah, that's what this is about, essentially. Well, I mean, it's about just really weird performer choices. Look at the clock saying it's possible. It's so real and so possible.
Now, you guys might think that this is kind of corny,
Me and you live in Pakistan or something.
Katie has no clue who these guys are.
Yeah, that would be fine.
I like that she waited until he was all the way up in the air to swing where he was. And right now seems like the right time to swing. Go! Do you think in rehearsal one time that this dance...
He wants everyone to know that he's a true eater. Yeah, he's been expressing that copiously through his acting choices as well, and it's not landing well. Pakistan and India is the same thing. Very... no. I mean... it's... I know why you say that. Nope, and stop guessing. You'll never catch me. That's an actual meme, by the way. Okay.
I think this would be a good idea to put in the concert anyway.
Nope, and stop guessing. You'll never find me. I'm already in the next time zone over.
Whoa! Guys, you ever seen dogs this cute before? These are my dogs, Sunday and Zero. If you watch my channel for a while, you know I take the job of being a dog dad very seriously. I want to make sure that these dogs...
Say, he told you to stop guessing. You're gonna explode. Should be from what I used from there. Must be India or Pakistan. I don't know. Maybe Bangladesh. It doesn't really matter. I don't know why this matters so much. Say, I'm not gonna read that out loud. I'm gonna get in trouble if I read that out loud.
So I know I'm giving my dogs something healthy when I'm giving them this food. In fact, when I switched them over from kibble to Sundays for dogs, I noticed
We can more like please make this end. Ooh, so true. I'm just kidding. I want all of you guys to know that the cats that I have are very small. They're almost like small cat babies. You Winnie the Pooh. Jeez. I don't even know. What is that even a joke about? Do not redeem it. What are you talking about?
Why did it sound like she wasn't even planning on talking about it? I feel like maybe someone in the front row maybe mentioned 9/11 and interrupted.
Cat reveal. Well, one of them you see over there. He's laying a set pillow. That orange boy. Another one's under the bed, and another one is right here. Her name is Basta. I'm gonna pick you up, okay?
We're not getting any cheers, woos, claps.
She's my tiny best friend. She's actually very amazing. Do not redeem. Yeah, I don't understand what that means. These two are friends. These two, like her and I, all the time. She's my best friend. She's also beautiful and amazing. Hello, tiny best friend.
Is she gonna have like a hot take about about 9/11? Because she said you don't want to hear about it. She's like, you don't even want to know what I think about 9/11, alright?
Oh.
Is my conspiracy? I don't
Is
think
that
so.
what that is? Uh-oh.
I think it was Miranda Cosgrove. Okay, here is Steve Lacy going overboard with
I love you,
some
Bastet.
emotions.
Thanks for being awesome.
he's just gone. This
Hey,
gives the
baby.
vibe that that's not really him. Like
Hey,
they
go
were
up.
like, oh no, Steve
Come up
Lacy's
here.
in the hospital tonight, but the show must
Come.
go on. What are we
Come.
gonna do? Also, who is Steve Lacy? Does he
Come.
have any songs I know? Oh, Bad Habit. Okay.
Come.
Yep. Okay. Oh wait, is he gonna address
Come.
this? I'm meaning, is he gonna address the smoke situation? But for a second, it also kind of sounded like I thought the smoke was like a living
Ow.
entity.
Jesus,
Like,
that
is he ever
hurts.
gonna address the smoke? Is he going to bow before the smoke as his tradition and beg for forgiveness?
Ah!
He just dies.
Ow.
I can't breathe.
She gave me a headbutt, but it made her back feet hurt. My knees.
I can't breathe. So the tour that I did with Drew and Curtis back in 2019 was like very heavily produced. There were like lights,
This is my
and
baby.
sound effects and shit. And every night before the show, we would run like a fog machine because I guess that, like the light beams that come from all the big lights.
What are they wearing?
You know,
A shirt, because she overgrooms herself whenever I leave. And she, like, will give her straight up, like, lick and bite herself until she gets scabs whenever I leave for, like, longer than 15 minutes.
So all that to say, I think these fog machines.
Or when I'm asleep for longer than, like, 2 hours, she starts getting worried. She has a lot of anxiety, is essentially what I'm getting at. And a lot of it has to do with separation anxiety.
It's a disappearing trick. Look at, he's there. The smoke.
You're a small best friend.
And then he's
Yeah.
gone. All of a sudden,
Everything about you is
here's, like,
precious.
everyone, look behind
But
you.
also very
Everyone turns
sensitive.
around and he's there, but he's
Why
dead
you
because the
bite?
smoke killed him.
That's not good. Why you bite? I don't like that. She needs exploratory bite.
Who is she talking about?
She's a very baby.
Is she also
She's
talking about
very
9/11?
baby.
I was in
Thank
the
you.
towers that day. This video just reminded me
Dripped
of
out
one of
attachment
my-
anxiety kitty. Yeah, kind of that's. I need to just say that. I just, whenever people ask what she's wearing, I just need to say dripped out attachment anxiety kitty. And that needs to be my full explanation.
Did you see it?
That's all people need. That's all people should need.
Okay, I'll wait. Now you're just being rude. Okay, this one's a good one. I really like this one. Drake performing the end of headlines. This looks like a really old
What?
video.
Or is Bastet? She's Bastet.
Man,
She's a baby
this is
girl.
good. I wonder
Everyone
what
loves her
Do
for
you think,
this.
I hope his whole show was him miming every sound effect and instrument that happened in the song. Whoa, and then in a more recent
Everyone loves her.